What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. We are here talking about one of the most favorite themes in Hacker Valley, and that is the nexus of creativity and cybersecurity. We are going to be talking about two incredible events that are coming up here in December. It's going to be down in Austin, Texas. December 10th through 13th, we have the CyberMarketingCon. It's the conference that's been going on for a few years now, tackling all of the challenges and the knowledge that's going on in the marketing side of cybersecurity. And a small subset of that is going to be the CyberCreatorCon. That's right, me, Ron Eddings, we have Cybersecurity Girl, we have Meryl Vernon, we have Danny Wolf, Dr. Chase Cunningham. We got a bunch of folks that are going to be coming and give you all of the benefits, the tips, the tricks that we have used to become cybersecurity creators. And we're going to talk about that and more today. We have two of my favorite people of all time. We have Maria and Gianna from the Cybersecurity Marketing Society here. Your fan favorites of cybersecurity of the Hacker Valley podcast and the Hacker Valley family. So we don't necessarily need an introduction, but if you want to give just a quick 30-second introduction of yourselves, that would be fantastic. Let's start with you, Gianna.
Hi, my name's Gianna. I'm a fan favorite of Hacker Valley, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Cybersecurity Marketing Society, which is the world's best community for marketers in cyber. And we are producing CyberMarketingCon, and we're so excited about CyberCreatorCon.
Heck yeah. What about you, Maria?
My name is Maria Velasquez. I am Gianna's co-founder at the Cybersecurity Marketing Society. And also, by day, I'm the director of demand gen at NetSpy. Just like Gianna and yourself, I am really excited to get together with the community again in December. Last year was amazing, finally in person. And this time it's bigger, better, even more exciting.
Last event, that was your first event in person. You've been doing it virtually for a few years before that, but last year it went off without a hitch. At least it seemed that way. On the outside looking in, it just seemed everything was perfect. And I see that this year is gearing up to be something really, really special. For everyone out there that's dialing in from around the world, if you could drop into the comments below where you're dialing in from. We want to know where you're from, what you're doing, and all that great stuff. We want to hear from you. One thing I wanted to touch on real quickly before we get to these incredible events, I'd love to ask you two about what your take is on the creativity in the cybersecurity market. Whether you're talking about marketer, you're talking about influencers and creators, where do you see it is today, and has it changed since you've been in cybersecurity marketing? Let's start with you, Gianna.
It has changed so much. I've been in the industry for 5+ years now, and I have really seen a movement in creativity and increasing creativity in cyber. And, maybe, 5+, 10+ years ago, people thought that cybersecurity couldn't be very creative because, oh, it's technical and, oh, we're talking, geek speak or whatever, right? But actually, cybersecurity is one of the most creative industries. And we've been seeing that grow and grow year over year, especially with the dawn of the creator, which is has been growing on LinkedIn and on other
Yeah.
platforms every year.
What's your take, Maria?
I mean, it's definitely gotten more human. I think as a marketer, we've learned to understand who we're talking to from a human perspective. Sure, we're in B2B. Sure, we're selling enterprise cybersecurity technology, but it is a person behind that computer, a person that has daily challenges in their job, something that keeps them up at night, and wishes they had the right security tech stack so they can have a better work-life balance. We're starting to get smarter as marketers about how do we just incorporate that in our messaging and just resonate better from human to human.
I love that. Human to human interaction is super, super important. And it seems almost like an afterthought when you look at something as deeply technical as cybersecurity, but in technology in general. We usually talk about the bits, the bytes, the technology, even some of the processes. And I feel like people kind of get left to that third act when we're talking about that story. But I think the human component to cybersecurity and technology is super, super important. Obviously, with the Cyber Marketing Con, you're going to have 3 days. You have over 25 speakers. You got keynotes, workshops. You got all these sessions. What has it been seeing the growth of the conference from the beginning stages, early days, like 3, 4 years ago, to today? What has that growth been like for you all to see?
I'll go first. I mean, and Chris, I think you're trying to make us cry. Is what you're trying to do here?
Yeah, I'm trying. If it comes, it comes. Don't force it.
We've done it. We've done it before. We've definitely cried.
Yeah. Oh no, and this is live too. Well, so so we have seen so much growth in cybersecurity marketing, and we've seen so much growth in the society. We started with just 10 people in a Slack community, folks that we knew in the industry who were marketers and getting together. And this conference has doubled in size every year since we started it. The first 2 years virtually, and then last year as our very first in-person conference. And I don't know if we're going to double again this year, but I hope so. And it's definitely grown in excitement. It's grown in the amount of amazing content and sessions we're able to share and bring to all the attendees, both in person and virtually. And the growth has just been, it's just been wonderful to see. It's been amazing.
What would you add to that, Maria?
Yeah, it's a really nice intersection of cybersecurity marketers who are experienced and want to help and want to share what they know and what they've been able to experiment with in their marketing strategies and their campaigns. And then the other half is early on career marketers who are hungry to learn. And I think Gianna and I were very privileged to be able to create a forum and a stage for those two segments of our community to meet and really come out of it a lot stronger and create avenues for us to be closer to our other side of the community, which is the security buyer. We know and we understand that there is a big gap and a big wall, and we're trying to shatter that wall and create more relationships and partnerships there.
Absolutely. We're going to drop into the chat a link to sign up for the CreatorCon. It's going to be free, right? We whittled it down. At first, that there was a price for admission, but we whittled it down so that we can give it and make it accessible to everyone, whether you're going to be there in Austin or you're going to be virtual. We want you to be able to learn and engage with all the other cyber creators. Even if you're not a cyber creator yet, if you're thinking about personal branding, if you're thinking about how do I contribute to society, this is going to be one of that entry points, because we really need to use the brain trust of other creators, right? There's a lot of challenges that I've beat my head against over the last several years that I want to convey to you all about all of the things that I've learned through my journey. And we're going to bring in some of those other creators to talk about it as well. When we think about this relationship between Hacker Valley and the Cyber Marketing Society, from my perspective, it's been, you have been our A1 since day one, right? I think I was member number 8 in the society, and you've been an early champion for Hacker Valley. And I would say that we've grown together, and it's been really awe-inspiring to see you all, how you've grown, how you are so professional when it comes to everything that you all do, from the marketing to the podcast, which we're going to get to in a second, all the way through to the conference. What has been that relationship from your all perspective, Hacker Valley and the Cyber Marketing Society?
I mean, it's been, from my perspective, you're our A1. And I mean, Chris and Ron, if you're listening in the background there, we couldn't have done, we definitely couldn't have done the podcast without you and your, guidance and support. And I think that watching Hacker Valley grow too over our relationship together has just been absolutely incredible. What you guys do is amazing. Look at this live. Like,
yeah, pretty
look
kick
at
ass,
it.
I have to say. Yeah, you're right, Gianna. I think for me, the relationship with you and Ron has been that connection, that foot in the door into the security community, to understand, just selfishly, back to doing my job better and learning as a marketer and growing. I've learned so much, aside from the fact that you're all just amazing creators and just content gurus when it comes to cybersecurity. It was really that personal connection that helped me grow as a person, as a marketer too.
Oh, thank you so much, you all. One thing I got to mention, because you mentioned the cybersecurity marketing professional, and I have to bring in the creators as well. One of the cool things that we're going to have at CyberCreatorCon is the opportunity to do a little bit of speed dating with marketers and the creators themselves. Because one thing that has been really tough for creators is figuring out, how do you monetize your creativity? How do you monetize your content? And there are tons and tons of marketers out there that are looking to have and build relationships with creators. And so we're going to give a little bit of space for everyone that's able to come down in person there in Austin, Texas. We're going to sit everyone down, and you're going to work your way through meeting a bunch of different cybersecurity marketing executives. Why do you think influencer marketing or creator marketing is so important for cybersecurity brands today? Let's start with you, Maria.
Yeah, it's the authenticity that comes with it. I think usually when we engage with influencers or creators, it's a voice that's already built trust in their community. It's a peer, right? It's another security professional, basically either talking about a new topic or a new solution or a new tactic to a particular challenge. And there is that trust avenue that's already established. And aside from the fact that it just feels good, sure, we have a lot of big media outlets and media channels that we can partner with to promote our thought leadership and our products from a cybersecurity vendor perspective. But there's something else about going with the small creators that are really behind a big why. They have a purpose behind what they're doing, and really the purpose at the end of the day is to help and give back to their community. And we love associating ourselves with things like that. So I think it's a win-win for both, really.
Awesome. Anything to add, Gianna?
I think Maria hit the nail on the head. I'd also add another thing that we get when we work with creators is we get that real feedback too. To work with someone who's a practitioner, who does content and creatorism and influencing on the side, they know what are the things we need to improve with our process, with our product. If they can also give us any feedback, like that's an extra bonus cherry on top when we work with influencers and creators.
100%. For everyone that just joined, we are talking about CyberCreatorCon and the CyberMarketingCon. We are doing a joint event down in Austin. Is at the Marriott downtown Austin. Is starting December 10th through 13th. The CyberCreatorCon is on the 11th. And we're going to be talking about all types of things in the creation of cybersecurity. We're going to talk about the business of cybersecurity. We're going to talk about building content to build community in cybersecurity. We're going to have so many cool sessions from folks like Meryl Vernon. We're going to have Danny Wolf on the ones and twos. We're going to have Dr. Chase Cunningham and even Cybersecurity Girl, who is super famous on TikTok. We're going to be just talking about our experiences, our challenges in creating content, the business, how do you make money as a creator in cybersecurity, and all that jazz. And I'm sure we're going to have some folks from the Cyber Creator Guild join as well. So it's going to be a smash grab of knowledge and enjoyment. And we're even going to have a podcast booth so we can do collaborations. We could do podcasts, we could do videos. Really, the world's our oyster. We're just going to take advantage of having everyone there together. If you plan on being there either at CyberCreatorCon or CyberMarketingCon, be sure to drop a "I am in" with an exclamation point down in the comments below so we know that you're coming, and look out for you when you get there. When you think about your theme, do less, better. How did you come up with that as a theme? Because that seems like it's a common theme, not even just in marketing, but in technology and the workforce as well, as do more with less, right? Everyone's, going backwards on things like budget. They're getting less resources, but they're having to become more efficient. So how did you all come up with that theme, and why does it resonate so much with you all?
It is a flipping on the head of what you just said, Chris. Everyone says do more with less, do more with less, do more with less. Well, guess what? I'm tired. I'm really exhausted. I'm tired. My team is tired. Everyone's tired. Let's all do less, make work better, and just do better work, and everything will become better that way. So that was our thought process. So our content at Cyber Marketing Con will be very focused on laser precision, doing things well, saying no to the forces that be that want you to pile on more marketing activities where you're like, hey, these don't get and generate great ROI. So that's the idea behind it, is that you don't have to be so stressed out all the time as a marketer in cyber. We want you to leave being inspired and ready to conquer Q1 of 2024.
Yeah. Anything to add, Maria?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good practice too. It's from a skill set perspective. You should be able to be the type of marketer that can do a lot with a $2 million budget or a $30,000 budget or no budget at all. There are, of course, each one has its own challenges, and having resources is always really important. But it's good practice for all of us to be able to step back and say, can we actually do any of this with zero budget, or it helps you also focus on what matters and invest in things that will have a good return, whether there is a massive budget behind it or not. So it's good practice for sure.
I love that. One of the things I got to mention is we're talking about highlighting the creators, as we're talking about highlighting the marketers. One of the big projects that's near and dear to my heart, and especially something I want to bring up for the creators out there, because we do have the Difference Makers Awards coming up. Nominations are open for one more day. We're going to play a little bit of the sizzle reel from last year to show you exactly how that experience was. And we're going to drop a link in there for anyone that wants to nominate their favorite podcast, favorite book, favorite writer. It really doesn't matter. If you know a creator in cybersecurity, there's probably a category for them. Let's go ahead and roll that sizzle reel. Is this the Oscar for cybersecurity? I hope so. I think what we did here tonight was pretty special. We want to continue to grow it, continue to mature it, and celebrate people the best way we can. And I think we'll get there. That video gets me pumped up every single time I watch it. It's really one of the things that I love about this community is we love highlighting others and giving others their shine. If you're a creator and you want to get on the stage at the Difference Makers Awards, it might behoove you to check out CyberCreatorCon to get those nuggets from people that have won in the past. John DiMaggio won Book of the Year last year, and he is an incredible wealth of knowledge, always giving out knowledge for free. And so definitely be sure to check out CyberCreatorCon. If you're wanting to get up on the stage at the DMAs, the Difference Makers Awards with Hacker Valley and Sands, when you both see that video and you see other people being highlighted for whatever they're doing in the world, whether they're creating open source tools or they're being a good leader or they're creating content, what does that speak to you about the cybersecurity community?
I mean, it's a true community in the sense, and it can be intimidating at times to get into the community, but once you're in, there is amazing support. And enough very intelligent, brilliant people to follow and ask to be to have mentorship with them. Yeah, it's wonderful to see. And then, of course, the dance moves. Chris, you promised me that last year at CyberMarketingCon didn't happen. We're gonna have to make you do that this year.
Let's do it. I'm in. What about you, Gianna?
Your video, oh my gosh, that was like the most epic video I have ever seen for an awards. I was like, This is like a movie trailer. I think everybody
Really good.
who saw that, like audience members here, I hope you agree. That was like so amazing.
Really
And
good.
just like Maria said, security is a community, it's an ecosystem. Security is a uniquely, I think, collaborative, community-driven industry because we're all going towards a mission of helping companies and people stay safe, and not get attacked and not get hacked and not have their personal information leaked, their bank accounts stolen, all the horrible things that come down the line. So yeah, security is just such a collaborative community in general.
I want to give people a moment to get their questions in.
Yeah.
So if you have a question about CyberCreatorCon or even CyberMarketingCon, be sure to drop them into the comments and we're going to get to them right after this question. For both of you, what do you want the legacy of CyberMarketingCon to be? Obviously, this is a nice, cool nexus, a nice excuse for creators and marketers to come together and under one roof and really talk shop and work together on this stuff. But what do you hope that the CyberMarketingCon does for the entire industry?
You go. This is what her and I do on the podcast. We go.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like a cue. Okay, so I would love for the legacy to be that we're all in this together. That I would love for us to create bridges across the security and marketing, and even in the future, other units of business in cybersecurity. I'd love for us all to come together, see the ecosystem as a whole, and understand that we are all in this together, and that we're all trying to help each other. I'd also love for the marketers who attend to feel, like I said before, inspired, invigorated, excited about this industry that is growing, that has its ups and downs, of course, that's weathering the economic storm as a lot of companies and a lot of industries are right now, but that it's a great industry to be in, and that there are people who are out there to help you. There are other members of the community who are coming to the conference who want to meet you and can help you in your journey in this industry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the hope is that of course, it continues to grow, but that it stays that tight knit, small community feel. I wish I had this when I was starting in my career, and so my hope is that you know those early marketers in their careers, that they find the mentorship they need, that they find the friendship that they need, and then the advice that they need, all in one place, without any strings attached, and with as much honesty and value as they can find early in their career so they can grow.
I love that. I love that. As we close out, I'd love to give an opportunity for you all to talk about Cyber Marketing Con. Gianna, I know you have a lot of speakers that are on the docket, like probably too many to even mention on one stream, but give us a little peek into who's going to be there, what are they going to be talking about, and what people have to look forward to at the conference.
Yeah, I mean, if I went through every speaker, because we have an amazing, 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 oh my God, I'm like so excited about this lineup of like the most brilliant and talented and awesome marketers in cyber in the world. They're coming here. Also security people too, I'm going to add. But if I went through everyone, we would go way over time on this stream and we'd have to cancel the rest of our meetings for the day. Few people to highlight. I mean, we're gonna have Tom Wentworth, CMO of Recorded Future. He's our first day keynote. He's going to be talking about how to build a brand in a tough economy without breaking the bank. He's going to go over his playbook for what he has done at Recorded Future. We are so excited for Jennifer Leggio, CMO at Notography. She's going to be giving an inspiring talk, actually our second day keynote, about moving from the CMO position into other positions, right? As marketers, we think CMO is the cap. No. Could you be a CEO? Could you be a COO? Absolutely. Marketing gives you those skills that you need to become even higher up in leadership. And she's going to help everybody get there for our aspiring people who are trying to be CEOs. I mean, we have Hunter Talpas at Cobalt talking about customer marketing. We have Katie Bird, who is at a to be disclosed thing, and is a consultant at KTB Consulting. She's going to talk about partner marketing. She's going to do a workshop on partner marketing. We have, really, I could talk forever. We're going to have Maria give out her secrets about demand gen.
Mm.
She's going to have a panel with all these amazing demand gen professionals. We
Yeah.
have a field track. We have a product marketing track. So whatever category of marketing you're in, we have something for you, something that is both inspirational and tangible. We're going to have sessions and we're going to do workshops and we're going to have extras also. We're going to have free headshots. We're going to have a careers corner. We're going to have all sorts of things.
I
Yeah.
love it.
And that's what's really cool about that sort of curating the content and the sessions for the conferences. We really do take the time to make sure it's peers that are up there telling us about their successes and failures, and it's not, full of vendors promoting and selling. So you're going to get to hear from other marketers, seasoned marketers, about what they've done, things you can copy, and other creative ideas.
Outstanding. Yeah, I'm going to touch on the details one more time for everybody, just so you know exactly what is going to happen for both CyberCreatorCon and for CyberMarketingCon. We are going to be down at the Marriott downtown Austin, down in Austin, Texas. The CyberMarketingCon is going to go from December 10th through the 13th this year down in Austin, Texas. The Cyber Creator Con is going to be December 11th. It's a half day. It's completely for free for the Cyber Creator Con, and there's a little fee for the Cyber Marketing Con. But don't let that dissuade you, because I believe that this is the place to be if you're a cyber marketer. You're going to learn from other cyber marketing practitioners. You're going to learn from leaders. You're going to learn from people that have been putting the work in, testing and trying everything, so you don't have to get that leg up on the rest of the competition. I would like to thank both of you for joining the live stream. We're going to drop the links both to Cyber Creator Con, Cyber Marketing Con, and the Difference Makers Awards nominations in the chat wherever you are watching this. We appreciate the time. But ladies, before we go out of here for today, I would like to hear a word of wisdom or something that people might need to hear about coming down in person and joining us down in Austin. Let's start with you, Maria.
Oh gosh, needed my second cup of coffee for the wisdom to come. Really, I mean, this can be sort of that pivotal moment in your life, even, and I'm going to say that, where you either make a long lasting friendship, or you find your new job, or you connect with a mentor you've been wanting for so long to help you succeed even more in your job. It really is the place to be. And then it's just so much fun. It's not just learning. We throw in a lot of different fun activities in the middle of that, get together after sessions are over and network. And yeah, it's truly the place to be. And what a way to close off what's been a tough year for a lot of us, right? And then start the new year with a lot of hope.
Exactly. It's invest in yourself, invest in your own professional development, carve out 3 days of the year in December, which we chose because we know that we are all doing conferences for the whole year, right? As marketers in cyber. So we're all at trade shows every other day, every other week of the year. Carve out 3.5 days for yourself to come to Austin, Texas, to meet your peers, to network, to learn things, to hear new perspectives, and to feel inspired and be able to jump into 2024 ready to conquer the year.
Yeah.
I love it. Maria, Gianna, thank you as always for hopping on the mic with me. I know you're very busy planning a very, very big event. I hope you all watching today join us down in Austin, Texas, December 10th through 13th to talk about marketing, talk about creating in cybersecurity, and just all in all having good fun with everybody out there in the world. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see everyone next time.
Thank
care.
you, Chris.